this is Kandia with Kandia Haynesworth Designs. Thank you so much for joining in today. I am on day number 6 of the So What Pro trial version. I have downloaded the trial version for 30 days, and at the end of the 30 days, I will be making my decision whether I will be investing in this $65 software or not. And I am up to day 6, that is, with a few learning curves, and I've watched countless videos of So What Pro, Eve Lowry from The Baby's Booty being first on the list, and I did find that her tutorials were easy to follow. However, and as well as the others, however, I am still experiencing a learning curve. And so those of you who are out there, if you are a quote unquote So What Pro experts, and if you are a member of the So What Pro team, please watch this video to tell me what I am doing wrong, because I am missing something, and so I am going to just show you what I am doing. Before I do that, I want to tell you the problem that I'm having. I am having a problem with saving a file and uploading it wholly to my embroidery machine. And when I say wholly, I mean the entire design. And so let me show you and tell you what I'm doing. First, we're going to go into the So What Pro, and you are going to see this little blue box pop up. It tells me that I have 24 days left, which means that I am on day number 6. I'm going to press continue. Another tip pops up, or another box pops up with the tip. I'm going to close that out. Then a warning pops up as well. I am into the So What Pro. All right, now the one thing that I want to tell you is that I am working with a 9x4 hoop size. Okay, 9x4 hoop size. I am working on the Brother Entrepreneur Pro, which is the 1000E version. All right, now E from the Baby's Booty had said that you must make sure that you are working with the proper size for your embroidery machine. And so if I go in here and I check the hoop size, it is set at the 4x4 hoop size. Once again, I am working with the 9x14, so I'm going to go down here and I'm going to look for that. Now, if I select this from the start, in my opinion, may be what the learning curve is, because if my hoop size is a 9x14 and this is 14x17, then how would it recognize that? Because those 17 millimeters or whatever it is larger than the hoop size. Okay, and so I'm not sure if that's where the learning curve is. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to select it only because this meaning the PR1000, that is the series that I am using, and this is what is programmed into here. And so I'm going to select it, and I'm going to press OK. And I'm going to go in here to find an embroidery design that I want to work with. And let's see. I'm going to go into downloads, and then I'm going to go into Digi Stitches, and I'm going to find the bib, my favorite bib, and now I'm going to pay attention to the size here. All right, so I know that this is the correct size because this program, or this embroidery file, is programmed to a 7 by 11 or 12, 7 by 12 hoop. Okay, I should be okay there, because remember, I picked the design that was equivalent to my embroidery hoop. And if you look up here too, once again, 7 by 12, it will work. Okay, and so I am looking to see what we have here. Okay, now what I would like to do is I would like to add a name to this, and I know that Eve had said that you go into file, you do not press open, you press merge. I'm going into merge, and then I am going to let's say Stitchtopia, my favorite font provider, and we are going to be using the Henry font. All right, and so if I just want to let's say select you know, some fonts here. I am going to start off with the 2.5-inch size fonts. Okay, and I need a capital, so we're going to select the S, and I'm going to open and then drag it down here. All right, I'm not sure if that's that looks kind of upside down, so we're going to rotate it a little bit. Okay, and I'm going to bring it down some. Actually, I pressed the wrong thing. I'm going to bring it down some. And now what I've noticed is that because I made a mistake here, the design is extending past the hoop, so I have to go back and bring that up some, make sure that it's fitting inside of there so we don't have any problems that were mine doings. Okay, and so I'm actually going to make this a little bit smaller if I can, just so we are inside of that hoop all together. Okay, and then what I'm going to do is go back to the S here, and I'm going to make it a little bit smaller just so it fits on the bib nicely. All right, and then I thought that the letters should appear here, but I don't see them. If they're not supposed to appear here, it would probably be nice for them to do that. All right, and I'm going to go back into here, or I guess I'm going back to here to merge. But one second, I think Eve did say that if you go into here, the last file that was opened should be here. So let's see. Okay, there it goes. All right, and then I just have to find the other letters that will work with this. Okay, so we used the 2.5, and I know I'm talking a little bit fast, but pretty much I'm just going to I want you to see exactly what I'm doing here. I don't want to stop this video almost like a live video because I really want you to see the curve that I am having. All right, and so I am looking for the 2-inch letters. All right, and I am down into 1 inch, so I guess I should go a little higher up. Okay, let's see. No, I don't know. Okay. All right, here I am. So I'm going to pick the H. All right. And let's see, make it a little bit closer. Then I need an A. And that needs to be a little bit smaller. So I guess you have the ability to resize it like so. Put that a little bit closer. Then I need an M. Oh, I guess it keeps going and going and going. Okay, we have to wait. I guess I touched it a little bit too much there. All right, so it gets a little bit carried away. So just touch it in intervals. All right, and then here's my M. Just gonna make that a little bit smaller. Now I know my brother machine, when you make or reduce the size on it, it also automatically reduces the density and so forth. And so if you have a small design, that is, or letter font or something, and you try to increase it, it's not going to come out shoddy and stitchy. It's going to make sure that your embroidery design stitches out evenly as if it was the original size. So I'm hoping that this will not, alter. It won't alter the lettering too much. All right, now I just have one letter left, which is an R, and there we go. Okay, it's running again. All right, there we go. Oh no, that's a V. So I need to cut that. All right. If there's another way to delete it, then I haven't discovered that yet, but I think that might have been another option, those scissors right there. All right, I'm just going to make this R just a little bit more slimmer. or yeah, slimmer, not thinner, but slimmer. Okay. And then the one thing that I like to pay attention to when I have a lettering like this, I like to have them small and big and small and big. It makes it more playful and more whimsical. And so that's why if you notice, I have the A, the I, and this part of the H all aligned like so. And then I have this, the ending of the H, the M, the H, the M, and the R aligned so. And the S as well is should be evening out to those parts of the letters as well. So I'm just going to bring that down just a little bit more. Make sure that I like the alignment. I'm going to bring this up a little bit more. Okay. And so I can tell you offhand where my learning curve occurred with this. Now, my learning curve occurred with this is because when I went through all of this of building it and making sure the letters were right and so forth, when I went to save it and then send it to the embroidery machine, it just wasn't there. The only thing that was there was the bib. The lettering did not appear, which was the learning curve for me, because I could even understand if the bib didn't appear if I had the wrong size hoop. But these letters definitely fit inside of a 7 by 12, 9 by 14, 9 by 14.7, whatever it is. Even if it was off just by a little bit, these letters, if nothing else, should have appeared. The lettering, the font should have appeared, and it did not. And so, what I would like to have seen, if I could say that I thought that there was a flaw in this program, if there was going to be a flaw in this program, the flaw so far, and the reason why I'm saying if is because this is not an embroidery report card, and in fact, this is still a learning phase for me, so I could be wrong. I would like this to be previewed. At this point, I don't want to see it close up. If there is a way in this program that I could do like a screenshot or a preview, like a print preview, as if I was going to print it, I would like that. I would like to see that. Now, I'm thinking perhaps I see a scale down here. Could it be that this is a zooming into a large because of the way I have it set? So let's reduce it. And there we go. All right, so I guess I just discovered that. All right, so that is how it's going to look, and I like the way it's going to look so far. All right, so if it was a flaw, guess what? It was my flaw that I just discovered. Now, if I wanted to send this to the customer, all right, if the customer wanted to say, well, Candy, I just want to see how it would look. If I wanted to send this to the customer, could I print this? Well, let's see. So I'm going to type print, and hopefully it's not up. It is set automatically. Okay, so let me just click out of that. Let me go into File, and let me print preview. Nope, that is not my design. That is what's included inside of Digi Stitches and File. And so where's my design? That's what I would like to see. And so if there is a flaw, or if this is a learning curve that I haven't discovered yet, like the zoom in part and the zoom out part, then Eve, or you others out there, show me where can I find that icon, the So What Pro team. If you are watching this, where is it? Because I don't see it. And if I wanted to print this out, let's say to put in my customer's file for presentation, all right, a lot of the times I like to do that. I would like to show the customer offhand the items or the pieces that I am presenting to them, or I would like to propose to them for an ensemble without actually having samples. If it was a way that I could create something here, whether it's a font, whether it's a bib and a hoop, and print it out, that would be nice. I'm not sure if that's not included in the trial version, but it is included in the final version. But right now, I don't see that. And so we are going to close out of here, go back here. And now I want you guys to, let's see, pay attention to my overall design here. All right, now remember, this was reduced. This design was reduced. We started with a 7 by 11 design, and I reduced it a little bit just to make sure that it's going to fit inside of my hoop. These letters that I am using are 2.5 inches and 2.5 inches and 2 inches high, meaning the S is 2.5 inches and all the other lettering are 2 inch high letterings, okay, or fonts. So we should have no problem here. Now let's save this design. Remember, Eve said to make sure that you are using the proper extension. I have a brother, PR1000E. That means that I need a PES file, right? And so if I click on the icon, the save as icon, I am going to find my PES design, and I am also going to save this in a different file. So I have to find the file that I want to save it in, and those files are going to be my client's file. So I have to go into here, and find the client, which is going to be here, here. Okay, so these were failed attempts that I have done on this design, and I also want to change the file. All right, and I'm going to change it to here because the other file did not work, and I'm going to save it as Shamir, so we don't get it. Shamir Bib Sew Pro, and let's see if it works. I'm going to click save, right? And then I'm going to attempt to send this to my machine. Okay, my machine is already plugged up. It is going to be the E drive. Okay, so if I click on here and I go down here, and first I have to find the file, which is going to be right here because it's going to show me my recent files. I'm going to click on that, just highlight it, and I am going to drag it over to my E drive. And now I have to turn on my camera so you can see if it was sent to my machine or not. All right, let me see though if I could actually pull up. Actually, it doesn't allow me to do that, but I wanted to see if I could pull up what was in my machine on my computer. That would be nice. That has nothing to do with Sewell Pro. But as you can see, though, the Shamir bib is in my machine according to the way I've sent it. So let's see if it's in my machine wholly. Okay, so I mean the bib and the font, not just the bib, because I didn't have a problem sending the DigiStitches file over. I had a problem after I saved it. The font was not showing up. So I'm gonna plug in my camera and I'll meet you back at my machine. Okay, so I am at my machine, my brother PR1000, my brother Entrepreneur Pro PR1000E. Okay, and so let's go inside of the file, and remember we've sent it to my E drive, and I'm just going to grab my little pointer here. Not that I need it, but my fingers are chubby fingers, so I don't want to be in your way here. And I'm actually going to take it off of my Zinger. Okay, and let it go. All right, and so that icon is going to be this icon. I just want to make sure that you see it so we can all learn together, right? So this is the icon that's going to be the E drive on the computer. So, all right, and so we have two files that are there. All right, and those are the DigiStitches files. All right, and so I'm going to press on this one. It's going to tell me that something's too big, so I just probably have to rotate it, and it gives me that ability. So I'm going to rotate it, and as you can see, it automatically uploaded it, and once again, it uploaded it with no font. All right, now I want you to also pay attention to this. All right, if you look here, let me just get a little bit closer. If you look up here, you can see that that's the reduced size, because if you remember, the file started off at 7.01 and 11 point something, but I reduced it to make sure that the learning curve wasn't that the embroidery design was too large. Even though I knew that the way it was created at digistitches.com, it was not too large. I just wanted to make sure. So I reduced it lower or smaller than what the hoop size is, and we are in the correct hoop size, and still no font. Not only that, the font is much smaller than the embroidery design itself, and so there's absolutely no reason why this font have not appeared. However, it did upload twice because I pressed it twice, and so we're going to do the same thing. The pattern appears too large if it's in that position, because remember, that's the positioning that I had on the computer. So I'm gonna, just reposition it again, and yes, it shows up exactly the same way. And I am at this one. Okay, we started out with the other one with no font, and so that is the problem that I am having. All right, the good news is I have 24 days to learn this. Okay, and so those of you out there who are, like I said again, a So What Pro expert, quote unquote, or if you are a member of the So What Pro team, help me out here. What is the problem? Because if I cannot figure this out in 24 days, guess what? You're not going to get a good grade on the embroidery report card, because I am going to show everyone that what I'm doing, and I'm going to be taping another video trying to do this in a different way, using a different design with So What Pro, because if it works, it works, and if it doesn't work, it doesn't work. And if there's a flaw, there's a flaw. And if there's a learning curve, then show me how I can avoid that learning curve, and I will show others how they can avoid that learning curve as well. All right, so that's all I have for you today. Now I have to go back and manually upload the SHAMIR, and that is the whole purpose of investing in the So What Pro program. That is the whole purpose of downloading the free trial, so you can play with it, so you can see how great and how awesome this software is supposed to be. And I know, here's the thing, that I'm really feeling confident that it is a learning curve, because I've seen so many people use this before, and I've heard so many things great really about this program, but I'm just not seeing it. So I need someone to help me see this. I need someone to help me work out this learning curve, this kink that I am having, so I can be a cheerleader for you guys as well. That's all I have for you today. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you know what the problem is, please comment below. You can also visit me in the group Embroidery Boss so we can discuss it. You can also visit me at my Facebook page, KandiaHaynesworth.com. However, please do not be bringing up anything about So What Pro, because my customers don't know nothing about no So What Pro. They will have no idea what you're talking about, and that is my business page, okay? And so don't bring that up there. You could just come visit me, but don't bring that up there. But if you want to discuss it, if you want to tell me what I'm doing wrong, or what I should be doing, or if there's a step that I missed, please visit me in the group Embroidery Boss on Facebook, or once again, please comment below. And until then, I'll see you next time.